Hello, it's me, French Ted, and we are here for episode number 10 of Make NWA Great Again, and it is the two final shows ahead of NWA New Year's Clash. Yeah, another pay-per-view right around the corner. Super exciting, and hopefully this month we can make a profit because we've got the Alliance, we got the big shows, we got more popularity, I don't know. We're in a new venue as well. This is the one they chose because we've gone up in pop apparently. I haven't checked. I don't bother looking at our size or money or anything until the end of the month with you guys. But either way, we're here in the pre-show. I think we've got a really exciting card ahead of us, as well as the go home show as well. We've got some really good matches there too. I'm pretty excited. Yeah. But we are here in the pre-show. Half of Pretty Empowered, because there are 4 members now, take on M95, and in a poor pre-show match. Pretty Empowered do get the win. Kenzie Page submits Mr. Kate, which is this one. Yes. Kenzie Page with a 43. Ella Envy with a 27. She was off her game though. Keep that in mind. Mr. Kate and Maddie with 30 and 34, or 31 and 34. Amanda Rose doing some good work ringside. Ella and Amanda have great chemistry. Love that. But, wasn't enough to save this match, which is why they're not on the main show. They're in the pre-show. And that is our one and only pre-show match. That's all we're doing from now on. Just a one pre-show match until we actually have shmoney to burn. Also, in between this episode and the previous one, Camille is now on an exclusive deal. Her contract was expiring and I thought, fuck it, exclusive deal that bitch. And we have also signed a new lady to our roster from the WWE. Not saying who, you'll have to wait and see for them to debut. But they're not debuting in this episode. There's like 25 days until they're available. But another one ahead of, obviously, Bayley has come in. A new WWE lady has come in, which is good because our women's division kind of needs that. But yeah, let's head straight into the main show where we've got a nice little exhibition match. Josh Alexander taking on Roderick Strong. And in a bout that had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Josh Alexander gets the win. He defeats Roderick Strong in just shy of 16 minutes with the TKO. Josh Alexander with a 65. My boy. Roderick Strong with a 57. That's back-to-back losses for Roddy, especially heading in to the 6-way ladder match. Not the momentum you want, my dude. But Josh Alexander doing really well here. He's a really good talent. Like as I've mentioned in previous episodes of other series that I've got on YouTube, I've really got into Impact. Like I really like watching Impact. Like it's very, very hit and miss. But when it hits, it hits. Do you know what I mean? And Josh Alexander is one of the men that hits. But yeah, he's in amazing form, so we're going to ride that wave. You know we are. And it got the show off to a very strong start, which I'm very, very happy with. We do quickly head backstage now because there is some beef going on. Alex Kane and Moose are going to blows right now. They are arguing over who should be the top guy in the Bomaye Fight Club. They both want to be the top guy. Alex Kane says, it's my fight club. I founded it. I brought you to NWA. You should respect me. And Moose says, I respect you, bro, but I am the bigger force. I am the more dominant one, and it should be me who is king of the hill. Mr. Tom has to step in and break him up and says, look, if you guys want to fight for supremacy, then you're going to have to do it in the ring. New Year's Clash, Kane, Moose. Whoever wins is the leader, and then we will drop it. Okay? And Alex Kane says, that's fine with me. I'm going to teach Moose a lesson. Moose says, you're going to teach me a lesson? That's fine with me because I'm going to teach you a lesson. And yeah, they start arguing again. And Mr. Tom's like, fine, it's booked in. I'll get it booked in. So that is another match confirmed. The first non-title match, Alex Kane against Moose. Winner becomes the leader of the Bomaye Fight Club, the NWA Bomaye Fight Club, because in MLW, Kane is still obviously the leader there. Yeah, nice little 53 segment. Unfortunately, Alex Kane struggled going off script, but Moose didn't. So, well, hey. After this, though, we stay out of the ring because Alicia is speaking to Kerry Morton, who says that he is going to be a chosen one. He says, I've thought about it, 6-way ladder match. All I need to do is avoid getting hit and just get to the ladder as quick as possible. And Alicia's like, oh, is that all you need to do? And he's like, yeah, it's as simple as that. All I got to do that, grab my belt, and I'm a chosen one. Easy. And just as he's kind of finishing up what he's saying, Stephen Amell just kind of walks into view looks at Kerry Morton up and down, scoffs, and then walks out. So Stephen Amell is still very much here, and he is in that match. So you best believe that he is going to be pushing for that junior heavyweight title. And Stephen Amell, of course, he came across well. You know, he's a great guy. And QT was there to help Amell during that segment. 51 rated, not bad, not great. It'll do. We do head to the ring now for the next match. But before we do, Jay Lethal has a message for our NWA Women's Tag Team Champions. He lets them know that the winner of this next match between Team Sea Stars and Tessa Blanchard and Ashley D'Amboise, take a guess who wins this one, will face the split factor of Melina Perez and Giselle Shaw at New Year's Clash. So yeah, another tag team or another title match will be on the line at New Year's Clash, and the winner of that match will face these two. You know, let's put some money on. You know what? I'm going to put £1,000 on Tessa Blanchard to lose. Let's see if I'm right. In a decent match, oh, would you look at that? Team Sea Stars get the win. They defeat Ashley D'Amboise and Tessa Blanchard in just under 10 minutes when Ash Vox pins Blanchard with a satellite head scissors. Ash Vox with a 49, Delmi Exo with a 47, Tessa and Ashley both with a 42 and a 47 overall. Not bad. Tessa's got to the point now where she has severe morale issues, and I've noticed that her score down here, her performance, is slowly dropping. So I think what I might do is just release her now, because, you know, there are other people that can be in matches that are actually getting better scores than her now. So yeah, we'll see. Or I might just pre-show her from now on and have like Ella Envy, people like that win, you know, just to get them some momentum and some, you know, experience. Either way, Team Sea Stars are heading to New Year's Clash, where they will face the split factor for the NWA Women's Tag Team Championship. Another match announced. You love to see it. Following this, though, we've got a main event, and what a main event. Camille is in action. She is looking to defend her NWA Women's Championship against Deonna Purrazzo, someone who I've kind of held off on fully unleashing, but this should hopefully be a very good main event match. 69, one shy of 70 in a women's match in a bout that had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Of course, the chosen one, the Brick House, I think that's her nickname, Camille, defeats Deonna Purrazzo in 15 minutes with the spear, making defense number 43 of her NWA Women's World title. Camille with a 65 rated performance, Deonna Purrazzo with a 56. Camille's getting, Deonna's getting better at her gimmick. Camille's in amazing form, and this match got the crowd buzzing to end the show. And post-match, Camille grabs the mic and says, another win, another title defense, another person that cannot defeat me. You know what? It's starting to get a little bit boring, these women. You know, they come in, they have a go, they lose. You know, is there anyone out there, anyone at all, that can step up and even, you know, make me break a sweat? I don't know. Maybe there isn't. And then just as she's talking, some slightly familiar music hits. You know, for copyright issues, I've got to change it a little bit. Bayley Martinez, that's the name we're doing. Bayley Martinez comes out, makes her huge debut in NWA, grabs the mic and says, how about me? New Year's Clash, I'll be waiting. She drops the mic and then, you know, does a lap around the ring, high-fiving, hugging people, debuting her flamboyant gimmick. You know, she's brought the streamers back, she's got the tassels, you know, a little bit more modern though. You know, she's still kept the nose piercing and the makeup and stuff, but, you know, just a little bit more modern, more like, I don't know, heel macho man look rather than, you know, the crazy brightly coloured silly ponytail look. But it's a swagger gimmick. You know, she's full of life, she's full of character, loving it, and she gets a boost to charisma, which is awesome. And that sorry, is how we end this show, with a huge match announcement. Camille, the unbeatable, taking on the debuting Bayley Martinez. Although I don't think this is Bayley's debut. I think we've got Bayley in the next show, just to give her a little warm-up, you know, see what she actually does in ring. So you got that to look forward to in our next show, which is happening in like 20 seconds. So let's finish the show and see how we did so we can get to it. 65, look at that. See, what I tell you, decent main event, equals decent score. That's all you need to do. Focus, make sure your main event's good, and the rest of it will follow. Yeah, awesome show. Really, really good one. Increasing popularity yet again. And yeah, as mentioned, Bayley's debut will be in the next show ahead of New Year's Clash. So let's not waste any time and let's jump straight into the final NWA Power before New Year's Clash. Okay, and here we are for the final show ahead of New Year's Clash. And in the pre-show, I figured I'd give Roderick Strong a win. You know, he needs some kind of momentum going into that match. So here it is. The Strong Rednecks get the win over the Von Erichs in 14 minutes when Roderick Strong makes Ross Von Erich tap. Roddy with a 55, Trevor with a 52, and then the Von Erichs in the 40. So yeah, nice little win for Roderick Strong. Nice. Let's just jump straight into the main show because we've got a lot of matches. I think we've got 4 matches tonight, which is the most we've had in a long time on Power. And we're kicking off with Bestia 666 taking on Mr. No Days Off, Fred Rosser. Oh, no, we're not. We've got a pre-show segment as well to set up our main event. Kane and Moose, of course, they've got differences, but they do respect each other and they are still a team, and they are seen, you know, crossing paths with Nick Aldis yet again. Jeff Jarrett sees this beef and goes, oh, I've just thought of a genius main event. Kane, Moose, you guys are going to team up tonight. Aldis, you're going to team up with Matt Cardona. Haha, enjoy. So that is our main event tonight. Nick Aldis and Matt Cardona teaming up just a few nights before their match against Alex Kane and Moose. Just a few nights before their match. Talk about classic tag team main eventing. But yeah, and Jeff Jarrett has invented a new catchphrase, so I'm going to assume it's the that's his new catchphrase. But yeah, now let's head into the main show where we have the Bestia 666 match. 65, awesome. And in a bout that had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Bestia 666, of course he does. He gets the win with the La Valaguesa and really builds that momentum heading into his match with Joey Janela at New Year's Clash. A 72. Man, he's definitely one of our best performing wrestlers by a mile on this roster, and I'm very excited to see what he does at New Year's Clash. Fred Rosser with a 43, not that great, nothing amazing, but I'm sure he'll, you know, get better in time. Got the show off to a strong start, which is very important. And yeah, Bestia 666 gets a lovely, lovely little win. We now head backstage where Camille is talking to Alicia Atout, and she says that she respects Bayley. She says, look, I'm not a bitch. Like, I may come across like that, but I just, you know, if I don't see talent in front of me, I'll call them out. But Bayley is full of talent. She's definitely someone that has earned my respect through what she's done in her career. And you know what? I'm genuinely excited about facing her. I'm looking forward to a real challenge in the NWA. So yeah, Bayley, bring it on. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do. And Alicia says, well, speaking of seeing what she can do, she is actually up next in ring against Allison Kay. So let's head to the ring now and see what happens. 62, awesome. In a bout that had great wrestling and good heat, Bayley Martinez gets the win. She defeats Allison Kay in 11:27 with the Bayley to belly suplex. Bayley with a 69, awesome. And Allison Kay with a 49, getting the crowd hotter with a 62 rated match. A nice big win for Bayley as she goes in for just her second match in the company where she faces Camille, the most dominant wrestler in NWA for that NWA Women's World Championship. Following this though, we have got back-to-back matches. This is the first one. The next one, we see Stephen Amell in action against Leon Ruffin ahead of his 6-way ladder match. Let's see what happens in that one. And in a decent match, it is Stephen Amell that gets the win. He defeats Leon Ruffin by submission. Oh, go on, Stephen. You know, branching out with the new moves. He gets a 55 rated performance. Leon Ruffin with a 47, getting the crowd buzzing with a 56 rated match. You know, not too bad. Stephen Amell really doing like pretty well, to be fair. He's definitely in our upper mid card section in terms of in-ring performance and popularity. So, you know, good on him. Also, just something I've noticed and want to point out, we're in the 700s for popularity now. That's pretty sick. We were 600 in the last episode, 500 in the one before that. Not bad. 100 an episode, I'll take that. But now it is main event time, and I'm very excited for it. We have got the Bomaye Fight Club, Alex Kane and Moose, taking on #1 contender for the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship, Nick Aldis, and the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, Matt Cardona. Let's see what goes down. 68, nice, and a bout that had superb wrestling. Haven't seen that word yet, and a decent reaction from the crowd. It is the team of Nick Aldis and Matt Cardona that defeat Alex Kane and Moose in 18 minutes when Nick Aldis pins Alex Kane with the Tormentum. Not the first time we've seen that. So Nick Aldis is 3-0 against Bomaye Fight Club members. And in terms of ring work, Cardona head and shoulders above everyone else. Moose being the weak link in this one. Oh, he's not going to like that. Kane with a 65, really, really good there. Nick Aldis with a 61, awesome. Got the crowd hotter. And post-match, Alex Kane and Moose have left the ring. Cardona and Aldis are celebrating when Nick Aldis picks up the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, takes a little look at it, passes it to Matt Cardona, and the two of them stare down while the show ends. And that is the final thing we see ahead of New Year's Clash. Our two main eventers in this main event staring each other down ahead of the New Year's Clash main event. Main events everywhere. But let's finish this one and see how we did. A 66, awesome. Very happy with that. Increasing popularity everywhere again. Bayley with an amazing debut. I'm really excited for Camille Bayley. I feel like that could be match of the night, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, can't wait. But while I've got you all here, let's quickly run through the New Year's Clash card, because we've got a lot of matches on there, and I'm very, very excited to see if we can one-up our Revolution Rumble. So, in no particular order, we have got Moose versus Alex Kane. The winner of this match will be the new leader of the NWA Bomaye Fight Club. We've then got the 6-way ladder match for the NWA Junior Heavyweight title. That includes our champion, Kerry Morton, Stephen Amell, Brian Keith, Roderick Strong, Flip Gordon, and AR Fox. We have then got the Split Factor, our NWA Women's Tag Team Champions, taking on Team C-Stars in tag team action. We've got the QT Marshall National Heavyweight Open Challenge. And anyone, well, someone on the roster is going to accept that, and that should be a very good match. Macy Estrella put her NWA Women's TV title where her mouth was, and has now got a title match against Amanda Rose, the kind of de facto leader of Pretty Empowered. One of the first matches announced was Joey Janela's title defense against Bestia 666, sorry, mine went blank then, for his NWA TV title. We've then also got the recently announced Camille, our most dominant woman, our most dominant wrestler in all of NWA, taking on the newly signed Bayley Martinez, the superstar that is Bayley Martinez, for the NWA Women's World title. The Colognes will also be defending their NWA United States Tag Team titles against the new look Black Glove management of Marshe Rockett and Sean Spears. And then finally, we have got the main event. Matt Cardona, our NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, taking on the winner of the Revolution Rumble, Nick Aldis, in what should be a very epic encounter. But that is all of the matches that we're going to squeeze onto that card. It's going to be a near 3-hour show, I reckon. And yeah, I'm really excited to book it. I'm really excited to see what happens. And I'm really excited to bring in the new year with a huge pay-per-view event. But that is it for this one, guys. Next episode will be that event. Very excited. I hope you guys are too. But please, in the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I will see each and every one of you, I hope, in the next one.